Hey, fan addicts, we're back at it. And today I want to talk about Ben Simmons. There was a list that came out today where the players rated Westbrook as their most overrated player in the NBA. I want to talk about my most overrated player in the NBA. And his name is Ben Simmons. This guy to me is a straight up scrub. Like, he's not a scrub in the sense that he can't play. He's a scrub in the sense that he doesn't really have a great skill at anything. He's not a phenomenal basketball like handler. That was a great pass, but this is one of his. I mean, this literally is a list of his best plays, and that would have been a better pass if he would have thrown it behind the back, right? And I literally went to his highlights. I want to see if he ever shoots a jump shot. That's really what I'm curious in. He seems as if he does have the ability, kind of how Magic was. Because if you're going to give him the ball and let him run point guard, he can just look over a point guard. Kind of how Magic did. Just look right over the point guard and just make a pass. But I really feel like this guy is so overrated. He came in, he was like working out with, or he was represented by LeBron's agent, all this crap. This guy, it's a shame when your center is the most skilled player on your team. I honestly feel like Joel Embiid has much more talent than anyone else on the Sixers, and that would include Jimmy Butler. And I respect Jimmy Butler's game. I think he is a keeper. If you can't keep him, I have a sneaky suspicion that he may end up in LA with LeBron. He may end up in. I guess it just depends on what happens. But if he can end up in LA with LeBron, because he wants to win, he's a winner. He don't care about none of that. He wants to win. And then look at this. Is this a hook shot or a fake? Look at my lord. This guy, look at this. He's so overrated. It's all dunks. And granted, bro, you 6'10", 6'11". Like, and will he ever be able to develop a jump shot? Even when LeBron came in, he would shoot a shot. Like, LeBron would shoot. I don't know if it's something where, you know how when Carmelo initially was like a 60% free throw shooter, and they say it was all mental. He said he went and talked to like a psychologist or something of that nature. As some former NBA players used to say, he used to mumble words at the line, and even to this day, they don't know what he would say. But I mean, he literally like improved his free throw percentage by like 20 points, essentially, right? I mean, he ended up becoming a great free throw shooter. But Ben Simmons, I think, is all mental. Because what's stopping you from shooting a three pointer other than you not believing you could hit it? You know? You not believing you can hit it. So I really think this guy is super overrated. Yeah, he can run. Yeah, he can jump. If you're going to make him the point guard, yeah, he can pass. But I feel like a lot of people have that skill set where if you actually put the ball in their hand, I believe they can facilitate. He probably is a little bit better passer than like a Westbrook or something. Because I think I recall him doing like some behind the back passes and having a little bit more flair to it. But at the same time, that still doesn't make you a great player. You're highly overrated. You're over here dating, supermodels and famous people because you're a famous basketball player. You really need to elevate your game and score. I mean, if you can't score in today's game, look at this. That ain't nothing special about that. I could do that. You like honestly, Lonzo Ball is better than him. Like I really feel like Lonzo Ball is better than him because at least Lonzo Ball will shoot. He does the exact same things except he'll shoot. And Lonzo Ball ain't no little guy. He like 6'6". He might not be 6'10", 6'11". But I honestly feel like Lonzo Ball's better than him. Look at this, man. That is so weak. Yeah. So You guys let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm not being too harsh. I honestly don't think he'll ever develop a jumper. I think he'll be a bust. And if it was up to me, and this may seem crazy, I would consider trading Ben Simmons. I think Joel Embiid, granted his health is always going to be a question. Joel Embiid's health is always going to be a question. I would have kept Fultz, and then I would have traded Ben Simmons. That's my opinion because I feel as if you may be able to get another facilitator who could actually help you score, who could space the floor. Joel Embiid is 7'1", 7'2", do some of his best work in the paint. Why is he out shooting threes like that? He should really be in the paint. This guy should be out shooting threes. Your facilitator should. I have more faith in Markel Fultz jumper coming back because I've seen it. And I don't think his is all mental. I think partially it is because of course you're a high draft pick. People, I mean, he went first over. Was he number one overall? Yeah, he was number one overall over Alonzo Ball, right? So, that comes with high expectations. And maybe he did have some injury as well. But I think that kind of uh, accumulated into his shot just being broken. But Ben Simmons never had one. He never had one. His form doesn't even look great. Like I said, LeBron isn't a phenomenal shooter. I wouldn't even say LeBron is a decent shooter. His game is primarily kind of like Ben Simmons, passing, running the floor, being uber athletic. But he has a much better shot than Ben Simmons because he will shoot it. So that's one of my big takeaways. I think this guy is super overrated. You know, going to the paint, cool. I don't even think he really has a Euro step. That was a little baby one, but I don't think he really has moves in order to compete in the NBA. I actually would try to trade him. I mean, of course, you can't trade Ben Simmons straight up for Anthony Davis or no shit like that. But excuse my French. you know, I I was in the Navy for a while, but you can trade him straight up for some perennial All Star. But maybe you could. Maybe that'll be a good enough trade for uh, New Orleans. Maybe they wouldn't mind having a facilitator, and maybe that'll light a fire under Ben Simmons to actually practice his game. He has all this talent. Maybe that'll just put it in his mind that he just can't get by with raw ability. He has to have work ethic as well. But you guys let me know what you think. Am I being too harsh? Oh, it's a shot. Look how ugly that shot is. That ain't never gonna be reliable. That thing is disgusting. And we're what? Dang near 9 minutes into the video, and we see one shot from that guy. Yeah, he's overrated. Get him out of here.